praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakodash, Kala Limla Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakakodash. Double honors to all apostles of James, Miriam Stone, and salutations to the Achium pushing this word with our sincerity and in our truth. Alright. The topic of this video, we're gonna base it on what you see on the screen. It's the ends, they call it the ends system, or the ends initiative, or the ends program. The ends is an abbreviation for e-commerce nationwide delivery system. Alright, that's what it is. I'm gonna play a video though. I'm gonna play the video that you see, so I can give you a better visual. We can give you some visual of what the ends system is dealing with. Now let me say this, that the ends system is not the mark of the beast. It's a base system, but that's not the mark. The QR code that they use in the end system is not the mark that the scripture is talking about. So so for those who love to run with that, that it is the mark of the beast, because I was watching the comment board and see a lot of people saying it's the mark of the beast. No, that's not the mark of the beast. That end system is a beast system, because it really go back to Esau wanting to accomplish a new world order. Alright, the beast, which is what NATO and the EU, you can throw the UN in that too. That's the beast. Alright, the Roman Empire, the rebirth of the Roman Empire, because the ancient Roman Empire did fall, but the scripture says in Revelation 13 and 1 that his deadly wound was healed. So that's what you're seeing right now, the healed Roman Empire. Alright, sitting through our road to America and NATO and the EU. America is the one riding that beast, which is NATO and the EU. So what you're seeing right now is I'll just play the video, and then to make it more understanding.
Government of Jamaica and the private sector have partnered to develop an e-commerce national delivery solution called ENDS. This is to enable business continuity during COVID-19 curfew hours. Any compliant business or vendor or taxi or bikeman or courier will be able to, once approved to operate during curfew hours, get the ENDS platform once qualified. ENDS will allow any business or vendor to connect.
And bear in mind that these leaders, they create chaos. This image, or this man, the Prime Minister of Jamaica, a damn devil, actually use that same phrase that the global elites use, our world leaders are using, that you cannot make a good crisis go to waste. So this crisis, or this pandemic, was created, as an opportunity, so they can have an opportunity, to push their agenda. That's what is actually playing out right in front of you. They're making use of this pandemic, to actually, they create chaos, and try to bring solution and order out of the chaos that they create. Alright?
To and leverage the island-wide network of delivery solutions.
Yeah, so a lot of people gonna gravitate to this. A lot of people that are being hindered, from doing buying and selling for their business being, in operation. A lot of businessmen and a lot of people that hustle food that gets stuck because of the curfew hours. So a lot of them gonna gravitate and grab onto this,
Have their goods delivered safely and securely.
And nothing is wrong with that, because it's not the mark of the beast anyway. Because what they have is the QR code on the phone or on your mobile device.
Registering through ENDS is easy, inclusive, and equitable for all Jamaicans. Vendors without websites are able to sign up for free through e-commerce platforms like WeShops and those provided by banks, and is designed especially to ensure that the small man is included and not left out from making online sales during tightened curfew hours. Once the consumer successfully places an order via a card or top-up voucher, a message confirming the order is sent to the vendor and selected delivery company. For example, a pan chicken man in Portmore. Once the pan chicken man confirms the order, he selects the processing button, which changes the order status, triggering an email that is sent to the customer that states that his or her order is now being processed. When an order is placed, the driver will receive a notification that an order has been made. The notification will include directions to the vendor or established business and also directions to the customer. The driver collects the order, showing the pan chicken man proof via his confirmation notification. On arrival, the driver displays his order confirmation to the vendor as proof of payment. Once the driver departs, the vendor then hits delivered on the app, triggering a third update to the consumer, updating them that their order is on the way. In the event that the driver is stopped by the police as part of the driver's registration, that authorized driver would have received a QR code identifier, which will be recognized as his curfew passport. The police will be equipped with a QR code scanning app that will allow them to authenticate the driver's identity and curfew passport validity. The ends will ensure that even after curfew, consumers will be able to order essential goods such as food and medicine, while also ensuring that vendors and critical businesses can remain in service. Ends e-commerce national delivery solution.
Right. That's it. And the word e-commerce go back to buying and selling online, um electronic buying and selling. You know what I mean? So that's what they use this pandemic to do. You know what I mean? To execute their agenda. And you know that QR code, the word QR mean quick response. All right. And let me see if I can bring this up. See. Um, so they want to show about this, the pilot program in Portmore. So ends pilot delivery service during curfew launch in Portmore. So they're launching this in Portmore and the regions of in St. Catherine. All right. So they're fully pushing this right now. All right. But we know, you know what I mean, that this QR code that you see, it is for some this is what we call it now. This won't be something this won't be something this is not the end goal. The end goal is people having a chip in their hand, because at the end of the day, these can be stolen, these can get lost. The idea and the goal is to give people something more permanent, all right, in there, so it cannot be lost and it cannot be stolen. All right, that's what it is going towards. All right, a lot of people don't understand that. Okay, so the RFID chip, that's when that come into play, when that get made, when that is being made mandatory. That's what, you know what I mean, is the mark. That's what is the mark of the beast. Okay. What else I want to say on that? I'm gonna read. Oh yeah, and the QR code. Let me read a little bit on what a QR code is. All right. So what a QR code stands for? It stands for quick response. You know what I mean? For those who don't know. Um, while they have while they may look simple, QR codes are capable of storing lots of data. All right, but no matter how much they contain, when scanned, the QR code should allow the user to access information instantly. Hence why it is called quick response code. All right. So when you register right now, you have people registering for the ENDS system. You know what I mean? As the brother said, what a name in a time like this, ENDS. All right. See, we're in the end of the world anyway. All right, we're at the end of the so-called white man rulership. All right. So let's bring out our first precept. All right. The precept that is called or referred to as a superstitious precept. Zin. But there's nothing superstitious about this. This is what is actually fulfilling in front of your eyes if you actually, look, see what's going on in the world. All right, and he calls it all. This is Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all. Who calls it all? That beast, that NATO and the EU and the UN. All right, they are the one. That's the beast system causing all. All right, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right and are in their foreheads. This is what it is coming down to. This don't start to fulfill as yet. So this is a prophecy that actually will happen in our lifetime. We actually witnessing people taking their chip already. So you're gonna come down to the point where if you don't have it, you're not gonna be able to buy and sell. Just like with this, with the QR code, or with this end system. If you don't have this, you cannot operate during curfew hours, man. And as I said, people gonna gravitate and grab onto this because they want to make money. All right, because COVID, so okay, the CV-19 pandemic has affected the vast majority of the poor, man. And they're feeling, so they're gonna it's like the saying out here, I say a joning man catch it at straw. All right, and these people are in a bad state, a sad state, so they're gonna grab on to anything that is presented to them as a solution, man. And that is one of the trickery of the devil. All right, that is one of the trickery of the devil, the so-called white man. And you have our leaders, the Andrew Wellness and the Christopher Tufton and all of these, his cabinet, fulfilling and bringing out his agenda to the fullest. All right. Revelation 13 and 17. And that no man might buy or sell save either at the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So yeah, as we say, the ends system or the ends QR code is not the mark of the beast, but it's a part of the system, the beast system that they're trying to accomplish. Micah 2 and 10, 2 and 1. Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And this has been in the thoughts and mind, in the mind, all right, of the so-called white man for decades, for ages, all right, for decades, I should say, all right, wanting to basically chip, the population, all right, and control the population to establish a new world order. So that is why we can say, oh, we in the end of the world, man. And we the prime minister or whosoever is developing that system called it ends. You know what I mean? So when the morning is like they practice it, it is what they practice you see coming to fruition now. All right, and they're going for it. The new world order agenda, the new world, the new age movement. You're witnessing them going for that now. All right, for the new world order. That's what they're going for it. You're actually seeing the effects of them going for it. All right, and this is part of the vision of Habakkuk. Habakkuk 2. I start at 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. So we on the watchtower. That is the reason why we point out these things as soon as they pop up, to highlight that this is what they're ushering in. They're ushering in the mark of the beast. Again, I'm going to repeat it. This system, this end system, the QR code, this QR code, it's not the mark of the beast. The system is an example, of the beast system that is being created. All right, when you look up blockchain, all right, when you look up on the Internet of Things, all of this is tying into the bigger picture, which is what the Internet of Things. All right, then the new world order. See, and what connects you to the Internet of Things is what a microchip. That's what connects you. All right, to the system, to the grid. Okay, as I said, these can be lost, man. These can be stolen. All right, these can crash at any time. Water can wait. So any little thing, these are prone, for anything can happen to these things. These things have, a whole, anything can happen to these things. But if they put a chip in your hand, then You know what I mean? As they've been practicing. All right, for the people that are willing, they've been practicing it. All right. So let's go back. So we on the watchtower, man, and we're pointing out these things as they come up. And Yahweh answered me and said unto me, and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that ye may run and read it. Yep. So we read the vision, um, the scriptures, the prophecies. All right, and we run. You know, what I mean, the Heavenly Father put that spirit of alertness on us. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end, it shall speak and not tarry. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Yep. And this is it. We're here. We're not waiting on it anymore. All right, we actually here and seeing, especially our leader out here, the leader of the people of Jamaica out here, when they're making some draconian moves, all right, upon their own people. All right, so hey, what was the lesson was edifying, man, just to highlight this particular topic. It's ushering of the mark of the beast. It's not the mark of the beast. It's the system. It's the beast system. But the QR code is not the mark. It's a mark. All right. It's a mark. Let me get that correct. It's a mark. Is in like you see, it's a QR code, but it's not the mark that you're gonna receive in your right hand in the forehead, as the scripture said. All right. That's the significance. That's what separates the two. You know what I mean? One gonna be inserted inside your right hand or in your forehead. All right, with a syringe. All right, and as I said, these QR codes hold a lot of data, and so is the microchip. You know what I mean? The grapho that gonna be inserted on the microchip. The word grapho in Greek, all right, is the root word for charax, which is the syringe. All right, and the charax is the root word for the word mark, which is charagma, an imprinted mark or a tattoo. All right. So yeah, we in the end of the world, man. We're at the end. This is the reason why you're seeing these things. So hope this video was edifying. You know what I mean? Never want to make this too long, but yeah, inshallah, hope it is edifying too. Hopefully, like